Guys, it's time for September favorites. I'm a little late, but September was a really busy month for me. It was my husband's birthday and my mother's and my father's birthday. So I did a lot of running around, hosted a party at my apartment for the first time. Went great, had lots of fun doing it, and I had a surprise party for my mother because we had a surprise party for my father last year. And I'm happy that September is over, but I had a really good time in September. So, on to my favorites. I'm not going in any particular order, so forgive the randomness. First favorite is, or are, these two Milani eyeshadows. This one is in Sun Goddess, and this one is in Rich Chocolate. All I've been doing is taking my fingers, not even a brush, and swiping it in there, swiping it over my eye, and the Rich Chocolate, that's the name, right? Right. On the outer parts of my eyes to give it definition. I'm wearing it for work with a little bit of eyeliner and some blush. Speaking of blush, my favorite blush for this month has been the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Blush in Cool Freud. This is what it looks like. It comes with a mirror and a little brush in it, but I usually put it on at home, so I use my contour brush and just sweep it along the tops of my cheeks and towards my ears. Next, I have the Revlon Color Burst Lip Butter in a Raspberry Pie, and I really like this because the texture is that of a gloss, but it actually stays on my lips, which is one of the harder things I find with lip color. It's a deep red berry color that comes off looking like a deep fuchsia on me. I really like it. It stays on for a good amount of time, but I always lick my lips, so it's not going to ever stay on as long as it says it's going to. Next, I really love mixing metals and piling on my jewelry. So I will get an outfit together that I can wear gold and silver and bronze and rose gold with, just so I can mix. And the favorite bracelets bracelets and bangles I've been wearing this month are these here. This is a gift from an aunt who's a jeweler in Mabay, Brand Jewelry and More. You can check it out. It's City Center Mall. This one I picked up at a store called Cabela's in Little Premier Plaza in Kingston. This one came from a set from Claire's in New York, and this one came from Cabela's, if I remember correctly. Next, I have the Revlon Just Bitten Lip Stain and Balm in Frenzy. Really like it. Stays on for about 4 hours without bleeding, and then I can reapply. But this section of it, the balm section of it, isn't actually very moisturizing. But what I do find is if the edges of my lips get dry or tend to get white, which happens with lip stains, I just swipe it over it. It doesn't disrupt the actual lip color, but it gets the job done. Next is the nail polish color of the season. Ox Blood is going to be really hot for fall, and every fall I try to buy fall. We don't really have fall here in Jamaica. It just means there's less sun and more rain. But I really like the fall season because I'm a lover of jackets and I'm a lover of layering, and I try to do that as much as I can despite the heat. This is in Burnt Sugar, and it's by Jordana. It doesn't actually last long. Within 2 days I have to reapply, as in take it off and reapply, because it has chipped so much or peeled so much, and no matter what I try, base coat, top coat, it's just a cheap nail polish. It was only $195, and I got it from the pharmacy upstairs, Oaklands. But I love the color. Love the color. Next is my Simple Clear Skin Oil Balancing Moisturizer. That's what it looks like. Hopefully it's focusing. The reason I picked this up is because I was using the Olive Olay moisturizer with SPF. I think it's Total Effects, but it was making me a little bit too shiny, and I feel like because it's so hot, it doesn't have a chance to sink into my skin. So it would sit on top of my skin and it would melt off by the time I reached to work. I didn't really like that. Next, I have a shampoo I didn't try before. The original Mane and Tail body shampoo for shiny manageable hair for humans and animals. Next is this ring hair. I have several rings like this from the 90s, back when rings were really hot, like they are now, and I kept it because it's a sterling silver ring, and it's just like a mosaic butterfly, but it can fit on most of my fingers, and most rings can't fit me because I have really small fingers. I wear like a 5.5 for my ring size. I really like it because the design is simple enough, but it's loud enough to make an actual statement. Next I have my brush. Now you're probably wondering, why do I have a brush this big when my hair is this short now? And I found that when I use a comb, it creates so much static in my hair now, because my hair is not as heavy, because it's not as long, that the ends of the hair stick up. But if I use this brush, specifically, not a smaller brush, but this size barrel brush, it gets my hair to still maintain waves and curls and texture and body, but it makes it look like it belongs on the same head, if you understand what I mean. You don't see my center marks, you don't see my scalp where I don't want you to see my scalp. Next is the L'Oreal not new anymore, Go 360 Clean Deep Facial Cleanser. I was looking for this after I finished my last one, but I couldn't find it where I was looking. Jamaica has a tendency to stock and restock and stop stocking and then restock things. So I was using the St. Ives Green Tea Cleanser, and my face hated that. My face hated it so bad I started to break out. You can even see the breakouts now. Thankfully they're going away, because this really works with my skin well. I find L'Oreal and Neutrogena work well on my skin if I'm going to use a brand that has chemicals in it. If I'm going to use a brand that doesn't have chemicals in it, I go for simple, or I actually go for herbal things to clean my skin with and take care of my skin. Speaking of skin, the Suave 24-hour protection powder. Yep, I'm talking about deodorants. I recently joined back the gym through my workouts. No matter how hard I work out, once I lift my arms, I can still smell it fresh, like it's coming from the bottle. So I really like this. I don't remember if I've ever tried it before, but if you're looking for something that smells fresh but not too powerful and does its job, the Suave 24-hour protection antiperspirant deodorant is something that I recommend that you should try. And then, just because it's closest to me, the Sargent washable glitter glue. Yes, I'm an adult and I use glitter glue. Is that it? No. Oh, I love ballet flats, and when it comes to the rainier weather season in Jamaica, which is September, October, November, I go for ballet flats because I don't like when my toes get wet. I feel like I need to wipe it off with alcohol and I'm going to get ringworm. Nightmares from prep school. I love a pointed toe flat, right? And I bought this a while back. It's just an American Eagle zebra print furry feeling flat, but I've been loving it recently. I've been reaching for it. I've been styling outfits around it, and if you've seen me during September, I've been wearing zebra prints, so I'm really liking that. And then what I'm reading on my Kindle, I keep looking this way because this is where everything is. What I'm reading on my Kindle right now is a book called Between a Rock. Is it? Is this the name? Between a Rock and a Mad Woman. Right. Slow read, but I'm enjoying it, and I've read and I'm crazy about a book called Unenchanted by Chandahan. It's a realistic spin on fairy tales come true, but creepy. I don't know how to explain it better than that. You can go and look it up. So those are my September favorites. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have your favorites, you can go ahead and list them in the comment box below, or you can have a video response to this. Almost left out one new favorite YouTuber for September has been hands down Anna Sakoni Jolie and her husband Jopus and their new baby Emilia. You can watch their vlog on the Sakoni Jolies. They just had a baby girl and she's so precious and they're so precious. I'm just obsessed with them now. All the way in Ireland, and I'm in Jamaica, and I'm obsessed with them. And of course, as usual, I'm obsessed with It's Judy's Life, because I mean, Judy Bear and Benji Bear, hello. Thanks for watching, and you can read my blog, or you can find me on Twitter. I'll leave the links below. Bye.